Welcome to the Quantum CBD H2O HD MMA 13, brought to you by HD Boxing and MMA. This is an exciting evening of MMA inside the cage. This is a bout that many people in the audience have been waiting for. We already have AJ Nichols in the cage taking on Manny Muro from Anadarko. Emmanuel Rivera, these guys fighting at 155, and both these guys are shooting up on the scene of MMA. AJ Nichols, 3-1-1. Manny Muro, 9-5. Is this a make-or-break fight for these guys' careers?
I wouldn't say make or break, but definitely a great fight for them to win and catapult themselves up the rankings. Now, Nichols just recently switched camps to OMA with our main event, Julio Avila. So this is going to be interesting to see if anything has switched with his game. We do know his ground game is his main game. We saw that fight with him and Aaron McKenzie with HD MMA last time. It was transition after transition, and it was an awesome fight. Ended up turning into a draw, righteously so. So we'll see what the game plan is for this one. Manny Muro, a guy that I fought, moved up a weight and fought this guy at 155 pounds under the Bellator. He did beat me in a decision. It was an awesome fight. This guy is definitely deceiving with his stand-up, good ground game, good takedowns, well-rounded. Definitely a guy that will make things happen if you let him. So AJ Nichols has to control this fight. If not, Manny Muro will take this fight.
And Manny Muro is inside the cage. Looks like the fighters are ready. Let's get the announcements from the prodigious Gerald Whalen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues here at Firelake Arena. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at an official 154 pounds. His professional record stands at 3 wins with 1 defeat and 1 draw. From Perry, Oklahoma, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Nichols! And his opponent standing across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at an official 154 pounds. His professional record stands at 9 wins with 5 defeats. From Anadarko, Oklahoma, ladies and gentlemen, Manny the Driver Nichols! We go to Kevin next for your instructions.
Referee Kevin Nix has given his instructions. AJ Nichols in the black trunks with white trim. Manny Muro in the white trunks with black trim. Here we go, round 1. And already, it looks like Nichols means business, throwing heavy combinations, but Muro very calm under fire. Emmanuel Rivera, I got to imagine that you're watching this fight, you're thinking about Manny Muro and how you can beat him.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is definitely deceiving. His stand-up's very well, his ground game's very well, his wrestling's very well, so he's very well-rounded. He's not an easy guy to figure out either. He's definitely harder when you're fighting him than when you're watching him. You feel like you can figure him out. He's a lot harder to figure out when you're inside the cage. AJ Nichols' game is the ground game, so he's doing the right thing by getting inside. But Manny Muro, again, he's well-rounded, and he's able to land those knees to the breadbasket and able to make AJ Nichols think twice about it. AJ looking for that takedown. Manny Muro's definitely looking to defend it. He's doing the right thing by fighting for those hands. AJ Nichols trying to drag him down, but Manny Muro is no slouch, man, anywhere.
AJ Nichols has really been pressing the action of this fight from the opening second, but as much as he's pressing the action, really I think Manny Muro is dictating the geography of the fight.
Yeah, he's definitely knowing what AJ Nichols wants to do. AJ Nichols has to get inside and try to get that takedown. If not, then I don't know that AJ is going to be able to stand with Manny Muro. He's going to get very tired trying to get those takedowns and not get any if he if he doesn't get any, he's definitely going to get the gas tank to empty, and that's whenever Manny Muro will turn up. So if he doesn't get these takedowns, it's gonna definitely affect the gas tank.
Well, this fight is experience versus youth. AJ Nichols, only 5 pro fights. Manny Muro, 14. What kind of disparity does that create in the bout, especially as time goes on? As we get in the later rounds, who gets the bigger advantage when you have this disparity in experience, Manuel?
Well, it's not just that. Also, Manny Muro has gone to a few decisions. He's gone through the grinder. He knows what it feels like to make it through a whole fight.
And he knows that he can.
Yes, exactly. You know that you can, and that can be a big confidence boost, knowing that you can last and knowing how to pace yourself. AJ Nichols definitely came out with the fire, trying to put that pressure on him, but it can work against him if it doesn't work and get him. If he doesn't get Manny to the ground, it can definitely work against him. Manny's a guy that's very skilled, very well-rounded, and has a lot of fights under the belt. So there's not much that Manny has not seen.
Manny Muro, all business inside the cage. Has AJ Nichols pinned up with his back against the fence, but
Manny tries to shoot for that takedown. AJ recognizes it and is able to try to catch his head. But now AJ's going for his own takedown. He's going to try to go for that single leg and drag him down. Again, Manny Muro has that underhook on the left side, and he's able to keep him up there for now.
I was about to say that Muro landed some very effective knees on the inside while he had Nichols pinned up against the cage. But am I mistaken, or do I see blood dripping from the scalp of Manny Muro?
Yeah, I believe it is his own
blood.
blood.
I don't know where it's from.
I think it is his own blood. Maybe AJ in that flurry landed, but wow.
That was an interesting kind of axe kick and a huge right hand. They both threw right hands at the same time. AJ Nichols got his there first. Manny Muro very smartly tries to take it to the ground, but I'm not sure the cobwebs are clear enough for him to launch an effective defense as AJ Nichols goes for the rear naked choke, and Manny Muro,
what a fight,
appeared to be in control of this fight. Quickly, it turns around, tapping out here in round 1. We are going to have the official time when we come back. Welcome back. AJ Nichols notching his 4th victory inside the cage. A surprise, quick TKO of Manny Muro. Let's get the official time. Send it up in the cage to the breathtaking Gerald Whalen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has ended at 3 minutes and 55 seconds into the first round. Your winning out of the blue corner,
AJ Nichols from Edmond, Oklahoma, notching up his 4th win inside the cage. We still have many great fights, including our main event, ladies fight. Julia Avila coming for her first fight since her first loss. She's taking on the very tough Ashley Dean. That's our main event. We have that and more fights coming up.